Good morning, everybody. So what I'm going to go over today is what is the WordPress Content Management System, also known as the Dashboard, Content Manager for short, Administrative Console, and a variety of other names that are applied to the way that this area is described. Now, basically, you'll see that I have the acronym CMS here, which is Content Management System. WordPress natively is a very elaborate and beautiful content management system. And what this means is that for the most part, your general non-too technical content can be controlled, and a lot of the functionality within the website can be controlled right out of the box with WordPress. So let's say this is the WordPress dashboard. We're going to call it dashboard because that's the name that I'm going to use. And again, dashboard will also be the CMS. And within this dashboard, we have all these different controls. And if you've ever used WordPress before, you know you've got buttons and entry boxes and different fields you can enter data in and do different things. And you have a button to save everything. So what WordPress really allows you to do in a very modern and simple way is to control and manage your general content, some of the organization of the content, the way it's displayed, and even as far as controlling the settings as to how end users who visit your site are allowed to interact with it. For example, if they're allowed to leave a comment on a post or not in your blog. Now, it's also really important to understand that WordPress is not just a blog. At one time, it was really just a blogging system, but the demand, the creativity, and output from the development communities have created WordPress into a full-fledged website development system, which means that you can basically build a full website with pages and a blog all within the WordPress dashboard. Now, a very important thing to understand about this dashboard is it has specific controls already out of the box. Your standard WordPress installation is going to give you all of this out of the box. Now, what most businesses need to succeed online is they need something unique, niche, and very unique for their visitor base, their customer base, or the way that they need to present their information. So this dashboard, and I do highly recommend that you take a look at some of my previous presentations on what is a theme, what is a plugin, and some of those other kind of underlying informational videos, because what they're going to do is help fill this in a little bit more, again, because I'm trying to stay on topic here. So let's assume that you need a very specific functionality that's not existing in WordPress. The beauty of WordPress Dashboard is custom functionalities can be added in. You know, a custom functionality could be built in, so now you do have a control for that very unique thing. For example, let's say that you have that you need some type of custom quoting system built into your website, where the customer can select from various options and actually build an estimate in a quote and actually print that quote out as a valid estimate for a potential option to purchase of service. Or, I mean, that's one example, but let's say you needed that and you needed to be able to control the content on that form and what it can do and what the report looks like and all the specific details related to that functionality. Well, all that can be integrated and built in and streamlined into your dashboard, into your content manager for WordPress. So WordPress is really unlimitedly extendable. And as far as your imagination can go, WordPress can take you. And that is one of the absolute beauties, and that is what makes WordPress predominantly the fastest growing content manager in the world, and why I highly recommend it and develop with it every day. Now, the other side of this dashboard is that you have your functional aspects that you can control, But you can also have custom design elements. You know, for example, if you want to modify, let's say that each page on your website you want to be laid out a little bit differently. Maybe you want a content box a certain way, and you want a title positioned a certain way, or maybe you even want a specific font style or a font size for specific types of text. So depending on how elaborate your content manager is developed, you can have all this functionality and flexibility that you need in order to master, you can have full mastery and control of your online presence in your website. Now, remember that a lot of this extra functionality doesn't come standard with the WordPress standard dashboard. But again, the beauty of it is that, again, you can extend as far as your imagination can take you, and just build and build and build and make the perfect control panel for your website. And this is one of the most important things for modern business, and I can't emphasize this enough, because the modern business is all about competition. They're all about the presentation, or being able to give or present data or offer something in a very unique way that their competitor can't give. So it's kind of like, you know, the way I've always said it in all my podcasts and over the years is, the internet is a niche within a niche within a niche within a niche, and it will continue and continue in that path. So you have a very generalized market of something, and then that market breaks out into different segments based on, you know, statistical numbers of users and things. So the markets just keep changing and changing and changing. But you have to be able to rapidly adapt. You have to be able to rapidly change and modify your website. And that's one aspect. But then again, if you do need that custom functionality, if you do need that custom feature, that custom styling ability, or something that you need to be able to do, it can always be developed or added into your content manager. So you're not limited in your ability to grow beyond what WordPress offers out of the box. So that's a very important thing to understand. And just getting right back to the topic, just in terms of the content manager and the dashboard, basically what this allows you to do as a business owner is it just gives you flexibility and control of your general content, and depending on how far you want to go with it, or what functionality or design capabilities you might require, it can always be modified and customized to your specifications. So thanks a lot for listening, and if you do have any questions about this, you know, please feel free to contact us for a consultation, you know, on your project. All right, we'll be back soon.